What's up, y'all? Welcome back to A Good Things Marriage Chats. I'm Tiara.
And I am Adrian. Welcome back to the chat room, y'all. We are excited to have you guys back with us this week. We love you. We appreciate your support. We just, all of the stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. Y'all, we got a cute little topic that we're going to discuss today. But before we get into that, don't forget to go ahead and push buttons. This, and this. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, you can always get more information about us at agoodthing.one. What I say? Agoodthing.one. Did I say 2? I didn't. Did I say 3? I didn't say that either. I said agoodthing.one. And then also go check out the socials. Yes. So let's go ahead and get into this cute little meat and potatoes. It's cute too. It got a little razzle dazzle.
It do. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about today what to do when your spouse is not equipped to handle your emotions, aka shutting down.
Yeah,
shutting down. I don't think I really realized until we had our first marriage conversation workshop just how many people be shutting down.
You know what? I think shutting down is the equivalent of it's like a coping mechanism. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. It's a coping mechanism, but it's also a way to protect yourself and your feelings. Yeah. Especially if you don't, want to show emotion and vulnerability to anyone.
Right.
But if you don't feel safe enough, you just gonna shut down like a robot.
Yeah.
Like AI. Stop using AI.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be good for some stuff.
It'd be good for some stuff, but yeah, I want to be able to drink water and breathe.
Yeah.
I think it's a huge coping mechanism that we rely so much on, and some people more than others.
Yeah.
But in the process of doing that, you start bringing about other issues.
Yeah.
A bunch of other issues can sprout up just from not sharing.
Yeah. There can definitely be like some pride and being like within your ego, like, and I don't want to bring this topic up from a point of like, I don't want to look at it like all negative, like, because one very strong point that was made at the marriage conversation was that it was about control, right?
Yeah.
And so I didn't even really think about it until that therapist brought it up about control. And I was like, yeah, I can see that. I don't think it's that situation in every circumstance that it's all about control, but to a good majority it is, because it's saying, no, I'm going to hold in my feelings, my emotions, you're not getting in, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So that's the control, because you're trying to protect yourself, right?
Yeah, like a temper tantrum.
Right, like a temper tantrum. But then there's the other side where people just haven't been taught healthily. Is that a word?
No, it is today.
You get what I'm saying. Healthily. How to express their emotions, how to be vulnerable, and knowing like, no, you can be vulnerable with your spouse.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's some people that have over time feel like you've been training your spouse to feel like I'm not safe. Because when I try to express to you how I feel, you talk about me, you make me feel like, oh, you're over emotional, or oh, you overreacting, or oh, you doing too much, or no, you just, demeaning about how they feel.
Yeah.
And so I think the first thing we need to get better at is learning what that looks like to validate our spouse in whatever they say. Even if you feel like she is hormonal right now. Even if you feel like, he had a bad day at work. That's true. I mean, we're going to always have stuff. There's always going to be something that affects you. But that doesn't mean those feelings aren't validated still.
Right.
I just had a conversation with my daughter yesterday. And she was like, I knew she had a rough day. And so I had texted her earlier to tell her how I made her Mexican rice, which she loves, like one of her top dishes. So anyway, she was like, Mother, you really made my day when you told me that, because I was having a long day and it just spurred off from last week and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, tell me about it. So the first thing she says is, well, you're not going to understand because you're going to feel like that I'm overreacting when really I'm not. It's just how I feel and this. And I was like, well, hold on. I said, I still care about your feelings.
Right.
I mean, if I feel like you could be slightly looking at something the wrong way, I am going to tell you, but only for the fact of like helping you to look through it and process, because sometimes we can't overreact, you know, but not because I'm trying to demean your feelings.
Right.
So, you know, we kind of talked through that yesterday, but it helps if you validate your spouse's feelings first.
Yeah.
Then that gives them like, okay, it kind of relaxes them a little bit. Like, okay, I can. Yeah. Well, let me go ahead and say, you know.
Yeah.
Because nobody can express if they already got their guards up. Like, oh, right. So you don't really hear me.
Right. Right. Sometimes that's learned in childhood too. When your child is trying to express, or when you as a child were like trying to express how you feel, and you know how Black households are, you can't talk about like it's shut up, you talking back, you talking back, you saying you talking back, and it's like, dang, I just want to say that you upset me because of this, like you calling me names, so you know, and so with you saying like validating baby girl's feelings, doing that can help them, like it can give them the space to feel safe, to not shut down, to be able to clearly express how they feel, express what they're thinking, let you know like, hey, when you said this, that really hurt my feelings when you said this, versus, you know, being mouth over or hand over the mouth, shut up when you're little, and then when you get older, you don't feel like your feelings are validated. You don't feel like your emotions are like nothing feels valid. Because I'm still going off of what my mama said or what my daddy said. So now when it's time to hear what you're saying as my husband or as my wife, I can't tell you because my mama told me to shut up.
Right.
Man, I'll tell you what,
the wounds be wounding.
They be wounds be they on a full Shakespeare level, don't they? Because like, dang. And so I know for me, like, I know I can, if I get upset, if like Cortez and I are in a argument or whatever, disagreement, I know I can start going off at the mouth. I know I can. So instead of going off at the mouth, I then turn to shutting down. So like last month we had took the girls, was it last month or maybe a month and a half ago, we had took the girls to the mall to go get some shoes for school. And we had a disagreement because we went to he had to go to the restroom. He came out, there was a machine that was selling lottery tickets. And so he knows I like to do the scratch offs. It's a sensory thing. Like it ain't that I care about the lottery because I don't even know how it works. But I like to do the scratchy stuff up off the card. So I thought that he was going to the machine to get me like a scratch off, and I was like, oh, not like, I'm just saying, no, you don't need to get me a card. That's what I'm thinking. Before I'm like seeing what's happening, I'm just saying. And he got so upset at me. Y'all, Uncle Corny walking out the door. Say hi, Uncle Corny. But they can hear you. Give it up for Uncle Corny, y'all. But yeah, so Cortez, he got really upset because he like, you telling me to, and I was like, that, like, I was just trying to, I thought you were getting me a scratch off. I didn't know that you were about to check your tickets. I didn't go ahead and do. I'm mad now. I feel embarrassed now. Literally, no one was around us. Literally, no one could hear what was going on. And so because he like reacted that way, it then made me shut down. It just the way that he reacted. So he reacted that way. It was like during the whole shutdown, his way of shutting down and having a tantrum. I shut down.
Yeah.
Do you know we came up out that parking lot of that mall? He got lost, and I knew. I was like, yep, yep. I'm not gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna help you. That was my way of. It was petty.
Yeah.
It was my way of shutting down.
Yeah.
And then when we discussed it afterwards, in his mind, he was saying that when he went the wrong way, he was thinking, she ain't gonna give me no direction. No, sir, I'm not. I'm not giving you direction. You just flipped out on me over just a minor misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But I think he was probably overwhelmed, and we're in a mall and it was a lot of people around, and just like mall people. No one was like in the vicinity where we're yelling at, because we weren't yelling at each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I ended up shutting down in my way, and he shut down in his way.
Yeah.
My shutdown wasn't really like I'm shutting down, I'm just not gonna let you in. It was let me shut my mouth before I say something and go off.
Yeah.
Before I get blown up on your shout out to Candy Bird. Good times. Yeah. But no, we ended up talking that out, making up, and just understood that it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And just agreed to like, okay, now we need to learn how to listen to each other before we just assume.
Yeah.
So, and Grant, I was the one that started, because I was like, oh no, you don't have to. But I was like, you ain't got.
Yeah.
It was oh no, you don't have to give me no tea. I said, well, dang, brother.
You know what? Like, me and Cornell had a conversation before about when it comes to your spouse, you have like a different sensitivity level.
Mm-hmm.
Like he made comments sometimes saying how he feels like, he get the brunt of stuff, or how it seemed like I'm more sensitive around him, or I might take some more offensively. I'm like, because you my man. Like, I need you to understand. What someone else says to me, I can be like, but if you say it,
I'm crying.
It's different.
I'm crying, Nicole.
Yeah, it's different. Like, you my man.
Yeah.
So and don't add a period on top of it, or
because I'm crying.
I already have a bad day, or like, no.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to the corner. I'm gonna curl up. Let Cortez tell me, and I'd be like, what? Like I'm just as bad as the kids. You tell them, I'm like, no. Cortez tell me, no, I'm doing excited. No.
Right. For real though. Like it made me think about when we went out of town for my birthday to Florida. We was having a great time. And I don't even remember anymore what it was, but it was something he said that got me in my feelings. And so what's supposed to be like one of the best times, we out at the beach at night, walking with our feet in the sand, I'm in my feelings.
Why y'all always be doing
I'm in my feelings. Stuff? And so we just walk in like, y'all, I'm telling you, perfect setting. Night, lightscape, live band, fireworks, just perfect setting. We're supposed to be just like making out and for real. It was a perfect scene setting. And I'm in my feelings right now. I'm still holding his hand. We still walking, feet in the sand, all the things. But whatever he said, I was in my feelings. And so we ended up walking somewhere and sitting for a second. And so he just like, so are you going to tell me what's wrong? And I'm just like, you already know what's wrong. And he's like, no, I don't. Like, I don't understand what happened with your mood or whatever. So whatever it was, I told him. So it turned from me and my feelings hurt and him finding out why, to now him getting mad at the fact that I didn't say that my feelings was hurt by what he said. And he was like, so basically you didn't just let this whole moment, you just walking around here feelings hurt. I ain't said nothing. Instead of me just telling you. I said, because I didn't want to tell you and then you not validate how I felt in that moment. Or making it seem like I was overreacting.
Yeah.
And then I was going to get even more mad. Then I was going to turn from feelings hurt to getting mad. Ooh. He's like, but you didn't even give me a chance to say or to do or whatever. And I'm known for I'll make a disclaimer real quick. So I could have made a disclaimer and said, now, I'm getting ready to share something with you because my feelings was just hurt. And I could have brought it up. But instead, I was in lovey-dovey mode. And it was just like my feelings got hurt. And so I just wasn't going to say nothing.
You missed the opportunity to be rolling around in the sand like they do on TV, like a tumbleweed. Y'all could have been rolling on a river, making out, sand in your hair.
And that's really, I really want to highlight this point. That to me is like the worst part about shutting down that I've learned over the last 26 years. When I think about the time span that we had, that we was mad, not talking, whatever, I'm like, dang, we done just slept 2 nights. We was off together. We could have went on a date.
Yep.
And we sitting around here mad, shutting down in our feelings, not expressing or not saying.
Yeah.
We just wasted valuable time. So I want to say that to somebody who is at a crossroads right now in their own marriage where they're like not sure if they want to stay or, they just upset about where they at or whatever. What steps are you really making to come forward and share and be vulnerable? Like we talked about in another episode before, because it does require you to be vulnerable.
Yeah, it does. It requires vulnerability and emotional intelligence and grace. you can't forget about that grace. You gotta get that grace up in there because that's a muscle, I guess, that needs to be like worked and strengthened to try not to shut down. Because like Tweet said, like at that marriage conversation, our very first marriage conversation, we had a guy that was in there and it seemed like it was the majority of the guys that were like, nope, we shut down. And we're kind of like, because I don't see the point in talking about it and her getting emotional. And it's like, well, that sounds selfish because you're not seeing the point of your spouse needing to release and get these things out and you being there as a support system for her to work through those things. So because you don't feel like hearing it or you don't feel like letting your own emotions come up, you just want to shut down and you think that that's okay. And it's not. Yeah. That's not. No. And so,
and I know a lot of men, childhood wise, have been taught
to man up, don't cry.
Especially us.
You're a man at 5. My 5-year-old, if I had a little boy, my 5, he's still my little baby bump. You're still my little baby. You're not a man until you're married off. Yeah. You a man when I don't want to. But my make-believe sons. Yeah. Oh, you know what? My little cousin. My little cousin. He's 20. Yeah. But he was like my baby. Yeah. Like him and his sister were like me and Cortez's first kids. He's 20 now. Yeah. And I still be like, come on and sit on my leg. Yeah. Let me snuggle you at 20. Right. And he got a whole girlfriend. Yeah. But it's unfortunate. Yeah. Because we're teaching little boys and little girls too. Yeah. But it seems like it's more so pushed on little boys because for some reason there's an imaginary threat against their masculinity at 2.
And the thing with the girls, and me and my sister just talked about this. So you got the boys being taught about how to man up, be strong, don't cry, don't be vulnerable. And then you got the girls that you are teaching it's not safe for you to be vulnerable in the male's presence. Yeah. Yeah. It's not safe. Men are not safe. Yep. They're not safe. Yeah. You can't be soft. Yeah.
You can't let him run over you. You can't let him, instead of it being like, no, you have standards and you stick to those standards. You have boundaries. You do have feelings. Don't ever, instead of like teaching that, like what is going on with us?
So we really need to change the thing to being a strong, independent, black and soft woman.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm tired of being a strong, independent black woman. It's exhausting. It is. I want to be an independent, soft.
Yeah.
Soft girl. Like, that's what I want.
Yep.
I told Cortez last week, I said, I literally, when we're together, I want to be bumping in walls because I don't even know what's going on. I want to just be like, oh, it's a woman. I didn't even know. That's what I want. Yeah. I want to be soft. Yep. I want to be more feminine. Like, I just want to reclaim that. I'm not saying that works for everyone, but I have been so hard and manly for, like, especially with me and Cortez's relationship. You might as well say he was my wife because I was the one making the decisions. You know, it wasn't that I would like emasculate him or anything, but it was just like, I'm making the decisions. I'm doing this. I'm going to make sure this is taken care of. I'm going to do it, like, I'm doing all of that. And then he's just going along for the ride like, oh, okay. You know, it's not that he wasn't making decisions, but I was making the decisions. Yeah. And so over the years of doing that, now I'm working on trying to get out of burnout because I've been in burnout. And I shared this with Twee. I've been in burnout for years. Yeah. I'm literally to the point to where I'm like, I can't think clear because I've been in burnout, but it's something that I was taught. Yeah. I was raised by strong, independent Black women that had to do what they had to do, whether they were married or they were single. I was raised to be, because you got to take care of yourself. Yeah. You can't depend on nobody else. You got to take care of yourself. Yeah. And then I'm the oldest child. Yeah. Ooh, no, you got to take care of yourself. Make sure your siblings are safe. Mm-hmm. You got to. So I got all that of this stuff. Baby. I'm like, dang, I just really, for real, want to play with my Barbie dolls. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Them Barbie dolls got me through all the way up until I was 15. Mm-hmm. Did I want to stop playing with them Barbie dolls? Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. I had a whole bunch of creativity that needed to and imagination that needed to be just played out. Yeah. But the society responsibilities, I got to clean up after me and my two sisters and pull out dinner or cook dinner because my mom had to work. She had to do what she had to do. There's just so much just on the shoulders. And so because of that, now I'm in a space where, I go back and forth with the shutdown or the, I'm just going to be resilient. I'm just going to push through. I'm just going to where now I can't even, child, it'd be a struggle every day. It'd be a struggle. Yeah. It was a struggle getting up this morning and coming over here so we recorded. It was a struggle because I'm mentally tired. I do have therapy. Hey, girl. I have therapy after this, so that will help me relax, relate, release. Yeah. But dang, like I ain't trying to shut down with my boo. I for real, like I said, I want to be oblivious to what is going on. Like I just want to be. What we doing? What? You said it was a step right there. I didn't even know I fell. Like I knew you was gonna catch me. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah. I want to. So y'all start seeing me wear skirts and not mom wear and the leggings. Get into the fit. I mean, but it's Halloween. Her true soft. Okay, but it's Halloween right now, so we doing scary stuff with it on my socks. We doing scary stuff. Next month I'll be girly. Uh-huh. But that's I want to come out of that stereotype of being a strong, independent Black woman that don't need nobody, and if somebody come and try to tell me something, I'm shut off and shut down. I don't want to do that. Yep. And I don't want my man doing that either. So I try to make sure that, or not try, but I make sure that I reassure him I am a safe space for you. Yeah. If you need to come and talk, and I'm just gonna shut my big fat mouth. Yeah. So that you can talk. Yeah. If you want to have a discussion, come on, let's have a discussion, because I don't want him to shut down. And I still want to make it lighthearted. Me and Cortez are goofy. Like, we are goofy old people. Yeah. Tiara be saying we not old. And we not. We're middle aged, but them young ones, such as Twee's youngest that calls us ancient.
Right.
She reminds us right. that we were in high school and graduated high school in 2003. Yeah. So, yeah. Times be slapping you in the face. They be slapping you in the face. Yeah. But yeah, we we're middle aged. Yeah. We're young still. But we're goofy. And so when there is a problem and to prevent either of us from shutting down, we're like really working on being intentional about hearing, like actively listening and talking. Yeah. And if we know we need to, let me take a break before I say something to you, because if I say something now, it's probably going to be over. Yeah. And I probably said this before. Maybe I haven't. But and I don't know, this is everybody, and I don't know if this is you, Dree, but I've already told my husband, like, it does not take much for you to get me out of a stink. You already know what to do. You already know what to say. You can cheer me up. He already know what he can do that's going to make me laugh or whatever. So, yeah, I could be in a little mood that I'm trying to get out of or whatever. Because, there's sometimes where, we want to be mad because we feel like we're still trying to process how we feel. Yeah. Or maybe you're not truly getting what I said. Yeah. But you can help to get your spouse out of that funk. And to me, I feel like that's like somebody might look at it as like a heavy responsibility. Like, I shouldn't have to do that because I'm not responsible for your emotions. That's true. Right. But it's almost like an honor. You get to help your spouse to work out of this because it's a process. Yeah. Like, recognize that this is an opportunity for you to help them to undo these wounds that they've had because they've been conditioned to feel this way. So now you, as their partner who are mirroring these things, you get to help them learn, like, no, this is a safe space. Yeah. I am a safe space. I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to help you feel better. We're going to work through this. Not a steady beating up on and throwing in their face about, well, that ain't me and that's how you are and you this and you that. And, all that's doing is making it worse and making the space even more unsafe for them to tell you how they really feel. So start thinking of ways that pay attention to your spouse. What do you know that you can do that will help them to lighten up? What would cheer them up? What would get them in a good mood? And I'm not talking about just getting them in the bed. Right. I'm talking about being sincerely genuine, perking them up. If you know that's flowers, if you know that's a note, if that's a send you thoughtful text, if that's taking them out that evening or just having a quiet time walking in the park or having ice cream, whatever that means. Yeah. Don't let it linger too long. Life is too short. Yeah. Life is too short. And I commend those couples that are really good at not going to bed mad, but there are some that do. Yeah. And there's some that do it for several nights, weeks even. Yeah. Everybody got their aunt and uncle that they married, but they don't like each other for real. They just sleeping in the separate beds. A whole other room. Okay. You on one side of the house, I'm over here. I'll meet you when it's time to pay the bills. And really, you ain't trying to be like that. Yeah, and really what that's saying to me is, you marry me too much. I can't look at you all the time. I need not to be looking at you all the time because all you're doing is reminding me of what I need to heal from. Yep. That's what it's saying. Yep. No shade to nobody. That's what you're doing, but I'm sorry to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You don't want to keep seeing them because they're showing you what you need to heal from. Yeah. Well, dang. Well, y'all, the biggest takeaway is work through your shutdowns if you can. And if you need somebody to help you work through those shutdowns, there's help. Yeah. There are therapists that can help you work through those traumas. There are life coaches that can help you just work through the steps of like not shutting down. There is always help. We are really pushing for just really healthy mental health spaces. Like, we're really pushing for that this season and from here on out, because we know and believe that therapy or just any kind of counseling, positive counseling, it helps work through just life situations, especially when they get tough and you feel like you can't talk to nobody else. Yeah. So don't be afraid to reach out. We have resources on our website. You can always Go check them out. And what did I tell you earlier? Because I hope you was listening. If you wasn't listening, shame on you. But the website is a good thing.one. You can go in there and you can look at just the different resources that we have. Now, you might not be in the St. Louis area. You might be somewhere else. But if that's the case, shoot, maybe you can still call them and they can refer you to somebody else. There's always other resources outside of, people in St. Louis. But if you need the help, just go get it. The resources are out there.
And one more little plug. We have a great book coming out, or it's probably out by the time you see this video. That's a great start on helping you to work through these things.
Yes.
It's called Marriage Chats, Working Through the Shadows. It's the beginning intro steps to helping you and your partner within your own home start to talk about some of those things. Yeah. And you might be able to work it out just amongst you two, or you may need additional support, and that's okay. The point is that you guys are working towards it, really starting to dig into what has caused you to get up to this point. Why are you acting the way you are now? How do you treat your relationships, and where did that start from? So make sure you grab that book. As Adrian said, 3, 4, 5 of them. And pass it on to another married couple that you know. We've had great success with the couples that have went through and worked through our shadow book already. Yeah. And I promise you, it will definitely make a difference. It may not be the same for everybody, but it will definitely make a difference in your relationship and how you see your partner because of the things you guys have talked through that maybe you didn't know about them before or didn't know that they experienced.
Yeah. So. Well, y'all, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right on here. I have therapy. Tiara has life. We love you guys. Go ahead and push buttons so that you can keep up with us. Check out the website, agoodthing.one. Look at all of our socials because they're cute and we're cute. And y'all go ahead and tell us how you work through your shutdown. Do you even experience shutting down? Does your husband or your wife or who's the shutdowner? Who the one that pressed the power button and shut down like the robots? Let us know down in the comments. We hope to see y'all next week. We appreciate you. We love you. Until next time, a good thing is not hard to find.
But it takes work to keep it.
It shoulders. And if you lie,
the truth ain't in you.
Okay? All right? And shame the devil. Okay, we're going to... Y'all get off our line. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all.